Go live.
It's 10 o'clock.
It is. You tell me when to proceed.
We are live.
All right. Good morning, everybody. This is the May 25th, 2023 Coastal Permit Administrator meeting. And I will go ahead and call the meeting to order at 10 a.m. But first, I will note that the Mendocino County Coastal Permit Administrator meetings will be conducted at 860 North Bush Street, Ukiah, California, and virtual attendance will be available via Zoom. Meetings are live streamed and available for viewing on the Mendocino County YouTube page. All right, so we called the meeting to order at 10 a.m. May I please get a determination of noticing?
A legal notice has been determined on this matter.
All right, that moves us to item number 3, the regular calendar. Item 3A is CDP 2019-0017. The owner applicant is James T. Yogas. The request is an after-the-fact coastal development permit to install a 24-foot by 32-foot shed and an 8-foot by 20-foot shipping container on a vacant lot. This project has been determined to be categorically exempt from CEQA. The project is located in the coastal zone, 7 ± miles north of the town of Walhalla, 1 ± mile east of the intersection of Roseman Creek Road, with State Route 1 located at 41,779 Roseman Creek Road in Walhalla, assessor's parcel number 143-010-29-05. May I please get a staff report?
Thank you, Administrator. I would like to acknowledge that the content of this project had been prepared by Giuliano Cherry, the previous planner assigned to this project. Staff, or myself, Matt Goins, will be presenting the facts and the findings for this hearing. According to Mendocino County Code 20.456.010B, the storage buildings in question are considered permitted accessory use for rural residential areas. It is stated that an accessory structure may be constructed prior to construction of a dwelling on the premises. However, it should be noted that it can only be used for, or can't be used for residential purposes, single-family residence or anything else like that. Based on the conditions outlined in the staff report, all accessory structures must either obtain a building permit to remain on the site or obtain a demolition permit to ensure their removal. This action needs to be completed within 30 days of the initial effective date of CDP 2019 number 17. Comments were received from various agencies and the public, and it should be noted that all concerns mentioned will be addressed and resolved by adhering to the conditions of approval outlined in this report. A biological and geotechnical report have been conducted for this project. These investigations have determined that the project will not pose any detrimental or hazardous effect or long-term effect as long as it adheres to the recommendations specified in the respective reports and subsequently to the conditions of approval within the staff report. Regarding the geotechnical investigation, a memo has been prepared with the recommendations for the project. Staff has reviewed the field report and suggests approving the project with conditions that require the property owner to follow the guidance prepared by Evan Wolf, the geologist who prepared the report, dated November 18, 2022. To ensure the best practices during grading activities, it is recommended that an engineer or geologist be present on site for field decisions. Additionally, the property owner must provide an updated geotechnical recommendation prior to any extension of the permit's expiration date. So in conclusion, with adherence to the conditions of approval, staff is recommending approving this project. And I'm available for any questions.
Thank you. I also note, based on the staff memo, that this item was previously continued from the July 28th and December 14th, 2022 hearings. And for the record, I would note that there was a comment letter that was received or emailed back in July 25th, 2022 regarding the project. And I believe for this reason, a continuance was requested to address some of these issues. Also, it's my understanding, and staff can correct me if I'm wrong, but the coastal development permit, once approved and implemented, will address the previous violations on the property.
That's correct, yeah.
Thank you. Okay, do we have the applicant present?
We do not have the applicant present on Zoom.
Thank you.
I spoke with him earlier today, or just a minute ago actually, and he said he'll try, but he's in a spotty place with reception, so.
Okay. Well, based on that, I will go ahead and open up the public hearing at this point. So the public hearing will open at 10:05. Do we have any members of the public in person or on Zoom that wish to comment on this project?
I don't have any members of the public available on Zoom for public comment.
All right, and I don't see anybody present. I'll return it back to the CPA. And based on the evidence provided and the memorandum dated May 25th, along with the revised conditions of approval, I will go ahead and make the findings provided in the staff report, in the original staff report, and the modified conditions, the modified findings, contained in the revised memo or the memorandum dated May 25th, 2023, along with the revised conditions provided in the same memo addressing the changes that have been made, including the technical memorandum from Evan Wolf, and approve the project, again, subject to these revised conditions of approval and findings. So the project is approved based on the modified conditions and findings contained in the memo. All right. With that, we move to item number 4, which is matters from staff. Do we have any matters from staff? No? Well, I do have a matter from staff. This is Matt Going's last day with the department, and it is probably your last CPA meeting, so I want to acknowledge all the good work that you've done over the years.
I appreciate that.
Thank you. It's been a pleasure working with you. All right, so we move to item number 5, which is matters from the public. Coastal Permit Administrator welcomes participation in meetings. This item is limited to matters under the jurisdiction of the Coastal Permit Administrator which are not on the posted agenda and items which have not already been considered by the CPA, and no action will be taken. I see nobody present, so I return it back to the CPA, and I will go ahead and move to item number 6, which is adjournment, and I will adjourn the meeting at 10:08 a.m. Thank you very much.